Greetings and salutations, welcome back to this multiplayer game of Stellaris. I'm Keb.
And I'm Peri.
And Peri's about to play with a horror.
And the astute folks will notice that Keb could actually do the intro correctly, whereas I screw up. And I'm going to have to break my fleet into smaller units. 50 days per wormhole is a bit much.
Oh, I thought you were in position.
I am. 35 days to jump. Again, it's 240 ships. It takes me time. Oh, interesting. So it's a base of 200. It's a cost of a base of 200 points for the jump. And then the fleet adds another 598 to that. So wormhole jumps take a minimum of a certain amount of time. And here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6,
see the
5.
Incoming.
You can mouse over it. Actually, if you show mouse over the little wormhole, it shows the actual timer. There's my fleet.
Says you're even.
Oh, there'll be lots of death here in a moment.
Oh, there he goes. I was wondering when he was going to fire back.
Research complete.
Oh, you don't get to see the lesser weapons that do a huge amount of damage. You see the little purple.
Yeah, I see them.
I'm not even sure I'm doing all that much damage to him.
Well, you know where the retreat button is. Did you pay the curators for the damage buff?
Oh, you know, I probably should have done that. He's already down to 75% health. Now, once my ships get within range for the main weapons, he should eviscerate pretty quickly. Although I have lost 3 battleships so far, which is a nuisance. There we go. All the plasma guns are online, and now he's melting.
Poor guy.
No, very much no.
It's a good little Saint Bernard.
And Satan Bernard.
I like how the battle is still says undecided.
Yeah, no,
it's nearly dead.
Alright, so this...
Unusual energy readings. I assume that's an anomaly for you.
Yes, that's... You know, the fleet can go home. And I'll order up some more battleships. Because battleships.
Incidentally, that also gave my scientists one system to investigate.
They're probably rushing that direction.
No, they were my ships were back home.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I have 2 systems because you cleared the pirate as well. I don't think I can reach the... Yeah, actually I can reach the horror system. Oh well.
Should be able to. Oh yeah, I see your new buddies. I'll welcome them to the galaxy. And then again, I'll be a Scrooge. Zero. Let's see.
There we go, 10,000 minerals. What will you do with that sector?
Spend it quickly.
Oh yes.
I'll take cheaper war demands because we know what kind of warmonger I am. Grumble. How long was that one I picked? My research really sucks.
I think we still have a treaty, right? I forget.
Yeah. Just the research generation that I have is pathetic. Pathetique.
Okay, this guy is psychic. We're definitely gonna hire him.
Well, he knew that going into that.
New general. Psychic general.
It's like you read his mind.
Psychic and charismatic. I see there are others inbound to investigate.
Oh, I imagine everyone's right now. Say, look, new system. Usually killing the horror just gives you jump drives at 50%. Never got anything much more nifty than that.
That sounds plenty nifty enough for me.
Oh yeah, no, it was actually funny fighting that Awakened Empire. I killed so many of their fleets in the research. I got full jump drives without even triggering the extra dimensional invaders. Which, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it's something I still worry about. Oh, I didn't realize it also gives you 6,000 physics and social society research. Those are also quite nice.
Still 77 months until I get telepathy. Let's see. Because I'm gonna need that if I want the next step, right?
Yeah, I just got an ascension perk, and I didn't have the right tech to pick up the next one in my chain, so I'm sad.
You can always just wait. Don't have to pick it.
Yeah, but I'm impatient. There were other things I could pick, so I mean, it's not like I went with a horrible loss.
Research complete.
Let's see. Besides, potentially there's a tech out there that'll help me. Alright, so you need... I actually have to be diplomatic with you too. This is getting crazy.
Okay. I completely forgot to check up. Oh, I must have lost the research boost by now.
On... Oh, the curators?
Oh, yeah. Yep, didn't tell me, so...
Yeah, that needs to have a message.
Now to save up the energy. I think it does have a message, but you need to have 5,000 energy stockpiled.
No, because I've had it more than once and it doesn't happen.
Okay, never mind then.
Speaking of which, my trade deal with him had expired too. Our research agreement. Whatever it's called. Boost. Boost. Fleet's repaired. Let's see. Construction ship. Come here, construction ship. Build a wormhole structures.
Oh dear.
Oh, I almost have the entire galaxy covered in wormhole stations.
I doubt it not.
I don't generally put that kind of effort forward, but I figured for a change I would. So the fleet's been... Where'd my fleet go? Oh, it's up here. Now to go kill the Stellarite Devourer.
I still haven't met the two fallen empires remaining.
Which one? I've only seen 2.
There are 3. There's one on my doorstep, there's one on the south western corner, and one on the southeast tip.
Okay, the southeastern tip is the one I haven't seen yet.
That's where the beacons are.
Oh, them. They are nasty when they awaken.
So let's see, Sector. I did give it 10,000 minerals. Have you spent them? Well, not all of them, but you're getting there. And you two are almost done. 1,000 minerals for you.
No soup for you.
Currently constructing 14 buildings, 5 time blockers, 2 spaceports.
And a partridge in a pear. Those are all done. Those are all done. Let's see, you need something. That's good for right now. Armies are built. Let's see. There is a good spot for... Ooh. I like that spot. I like that spot.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, there we go. Finally enough energy. Hello, curators. Yes, aid us in our research.
Help us! Help us! Teach us new things. There's a fleet of colony ships. Well, there starts a fleet of colony ships.
Come on, little sectors, build up faster. And then we'll finally actually start building our fleet again. Maybe.
You hope.
I think it's time to commission at least one battleship. Maybe.
They're nice to have. Let's see, that's good, that's good, that's good. What can we build there?
Or I could just build up my planet instead, because wow.
Lots of choices.
Yeah, sort of.
Let's build.
At least all these migration treaties are bringing in lots of new blood.
Oh, you went that route?
Yeah, all the guys to the south wanted to be friends, so... open migration treaties and they're coming in.
Yeah, that works.
Sort of.
System survey complete.
No, the way growth is set up on planets, having lots of migration is quite useful.
We got 2 of the Regerian, 7 of the Yawn, 7 of the Boki, 11 of the Palarians,
I'm glad to see you're collecting the entire series.
and 15 of the Panaxia, whatever. Those things. And the rest of them are things I conquered. Or uplifted.
Let's
See, we're quite the multicultural society. Of course, our population is still the largest.
Research complete.
Not by all that much, though.
It can take an awful lot to overcome that. Well, I'm curious.
Oh my.
Hmm?
New physics texts, but you haven't researched any of them.
Different.
Do we go for the last level power plant, or no, we're gonna go for the physics labs.
The Alliance of Area Hasilla has declared war on the Foundation of Greater Spuxalak. I think we can safely say at this point that the Foundation of Spuxalak has met its expiration date.
It's now they're at war with both of the federations.
What do they even have? Well, they're just a single planet.
Uh-huh. Well, of course, the Dabulan folks, south of the Munchies, protect them, so they're in this. So this pretty much brings everybody in the south to the war. The only one that's at peace now are the 2 of us and the Munchies. Everybody else are in that war. Or those 2 wars.
And both wars are rather pathetic. Alright, time to take on the Stellarite Devourer.
And
In you go.
Where's that one hiding?
Northern edge of the galaxy. In the system of Nordak.
Yeah, I haven't actually gone in and seen that one, I think. Unidentified vessel at the very least.
Yeah, he's not friendly. La 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 la. And this fleet will be a little stronger than the one that took on the Devourer.
Oh?
I had a chance to build a whole bunch of well, not a whole bunch, but another batch of battleships on the way over here. So this is about 5k stronger. Plus, since you reminded me the feature existed, I went and purchased the damage boost from the curators. Still gonna hurt.
And the cruisers are taking point.
Well, the cruisers are crewed by morons.
Well, I think that basically means that cruisers should always have the point blank weapons.
Yeah, it should be all armor, all shields, and point blank weapons.
The bulldogs.
Yeah. Yes, I know I'm energy capped. I would like, Sorry for interrupting the glory of the battle, but let's just take a moment. My ships aren't even in range yet anyway, so... Oh, I've lost 2k so far. There we begin opening fire. I don't have any X-class weapons yet, so my battleship range is a little... Yeah, my cruisers are utterly useless. I've lost more of them than the corvettes. Dear Mom and Dad, I've joined the Langstrom Army, the Langstrom Navy. I've got a commission on a brand new cruiser. I look forward to a long career.
I think that was that the last cruiser? Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was. Yeah, let's just see what dies next. It's firing on the destroyers now. Destroyers are doing fine. I really wonder if there's a math error in the cruisers. that the value they show for their hit points of armor isn't actually reflected in the game. Because, again, look, if you notice, none of my destroyers have been hurt yet, nor my corvettes.
Oh, they are being hurt. Not
but
much,
none of them
my
are
dear.
dead. The cruisers are getting basically two-shot. I should go in the files later and look.
I thought there was some kind of debacle that you should always build nothing but this basic corvette, and that was it.
To an extent, yeah. I mean, you can do quite a bit of damage with those 2,000 corvettes. But...
Now, how much time would it take to warp in, though?
Yeah, there is that problem. You know, you start the warp, go make yourself some coffee, and then go home. All right, back to the fleet. Back to headquarters, I should say. Unemployment. Why are you unemployed? What madness is this?
Oh gosh darn it.
Hmm?
One of my technological enlightenments was at 96%.
Okay.
And then got a 20% setback.
Oh, I hate that.
So, and since we get like 0.3 a month. Oh my god.
That's a huge setback.
Oh yeah. Never mind, it's gonna take another... I don't know, 60 years? Nah. It's gonna take a while, that's all I do. It doesn't matter. Gives me something to look forward to.
You know what I think the big problem is with the cruisers is their evasion is like nothing. So a destroyer's evasion, my destroyer's evasion is 33%. The cruisers is only 16.
What about battleships?
11.
And I assume
But
that it'll always target cruisers before
Construction
battleships then or
complete.
something.
Well, the cruisers are first, but a destroyer's armor is, right now for me is 18%. A cruiser's is 29%, but with half the evasion. So there's not a huge increase in armor. But the
System
battleship's
survey
armor is
complete.
77%. So there's part of the problem. So do I have flak technology yet? I do not. Therefore, I will not build. I will go cruiserless. That was very much the wrong button to push. Dear lobster families, we regret to inform you that your child has been assigned to a cruiser. I can't even imagine like the defense appropriation meetings for my empire. Oh, our cruisers are the newest in the galaxies because they just all got destroyed. I mean, you always have the newest car when you keep crashing it into a tree.
Research complete.
Okay, time to redesign our ships.
Reignite. Researching the Stellar Developer, I can either reignite the star or harvest the body for energy deposits. It's like, we're going to harvest the body.
Because you need more energy.
No, because last time I did it, basically changed the entire system and then killed my scientist that was there. Because the star basically reignites forcefully, and the scientist in orbit of the star is blown away. And I kind of like my level 5 scientists. And I think this is a good break time unless you need more.
Well, I still need some time to actually like put together the ships, but I can always do that in the break.
Okay. Only saying that because the timer went off.
Oh, I don't know.
A real evil plan. And I have a squeaky door behind me.
Squeaky door.
Squeaky door, yes. So we'll take a break here.
Okay, I'll finish designing while we have a break then. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, folks.
Pause also. There we go.
There we go.